Today, I just want to comment on the idea of waiting for the perfect moment, then we do something, and also the importance of taking action. I couldn't recall where I got this one from, but this guy or this girl, maybe this expert in the topic, said this. So he or she said, if I get A, then I will do B. As if there is a perfect moment that we will go through, and then this group of people will only taking action right after that. And according to this expert, he said, actually the path, or maybe the journey that we are in, is actually the game. That is actually the game. It is not the perfect moment. When we find the perfect moment, then we start something. That is not the game. The game is actually within the journey that we are in. For example, I cannot make others as my example because I didn't have that experience, but I can make myself as a very good example to talk about. So let me pick one of my experience. For some of you who already follow me, follow my social media platforms, be it Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, now X, Thread, Instagram, like whatever it is, you will notice that I'm using two main languages. The first one is for sure and of course my native language, Bahasa Malaysia or Bahasa Melayu. And secondly, my secondary language, which is English. English, I believe, is widely spoken language throughout the world now. Then the next language comes second, but I believe English is the first one in the world right now as we speak. So go back to my previous example. I'm speaking using two languages. Number one, Bahasa Malaysia or Bahasa Melayu, and number two, English. If you are a native English speaker, it's not a big deal. It's not a big problem for you to speak the language. However, me, English is my second language. English is my second language. And still, I force myself to use the language, to learn the language more. And more importantly, to practice using the language on daily basis. Either with communicating with my colleague during meetings at work, or maybe in my social media as well. I'm still using English, even though I know that I am not a native English speaker. I don't know about the language so much, but still I force myself to use it. Why? Why? This one brings us back to the main topic that I want to talk today. It's about the perfect moment, and it is about the taking action. I don't believe in a saying, I don't believe in a statement that we have that perfect moment in our life. then only we can start doing something. I just don't believe that. If you do, then no issue. It is you. But me personally, I don't believe in that. Then what is the alternative? What is the replacement for that? I believe that taking action is the key. Like, wherever we are in this journey, in this life, that I think is the actual perfect moment we have. The present is the best perfect moment, or simply the perfect moment we have to utilize. Why? We are living in the present. We can go back to the past times, and we cannot, using the time machine just to go to the future, we cannot do that. It is impossible. The only thing that we can do right now is to utilize the present moments. That's all. We're living in the present. We do everything in the present. Hopefully we do them the best so that we can get the best result out of it, even though we cannot guarantee the result, but we can control ourselves. We can control the action that leads to the result. So in summary, I don't believe in the idea of waiting for the perfect moment that we start doing a thing. I don't believe in that. Instead, like I said, I believe in taking action regardless of the time I am in. For example, I think the best time to start doing or making the content creation in general, was 10 years ago for me. And like I said, I can't go back. I can backtrack. I can go back to the past 10 years just to create content. It never happened. Impossible. So the next best thing that I can do is to concentrate and focus myself in the present and start doing that now. I mean, start creating content now. Because I cannot go back 10 to 10 years ago. Never. Never will be. So the only thing that I can do now is utilize every bit, to utilize every single moment that I have on this earth, in this moment, in this present time, to create a content. I just taking action. I don't care about the quality of the work, even though that is very important, vital for me to get a better result. The thing now is, I just need to take action. That is the best option. That is the most important thing right now, today. Taking action. Because doing nothing doesn't bring me any result. But by doing virtually anything that is possible today, now, will at least guarantee me to get any result. Be it the result I am expecting or the result that I am not expecting. Because result is something that is beyond our control. That's fine. So the only thing that I can control over is the action that I took right now, today. It's within my power. It's within my control. So just focus on that. And just focus on that, taking action, do something. With the hope I move forward in life. Now, present, for me, is the perfect moment. That is the perfect moment. I just take advantage of it. I try to utilize and squeeze every value that the life bring me now, today, to get the result. So let me bring you to the first example that I gave early on in this short episode. I talk about English is not my native language, and still I deliver my content using English on top of my native language, bahasa Melayu. Because I know, if you are a native English speaker, then you know very well that I am not a native English speaker. The way I talk, the language I use, my range of vocabulary, then you know very well that I am not born with the language. I have weaknesses. I have limitations. A lot. But still, I don't care. I still do this. I still deliver my content using English anyway. I don't care. I firmly believe taking the action, being in the journey is the game. Whether it is tough, whether it's difficult, whether it's easy, it doesn't matter. What matters the most is taking action. Start now. Because think this way. Think about it this way. Say now, I'm speaking in English to deliver my content in all my social media platforms. And of course, I did a lot of mistakes. I didn't use the right words. I have limited number of vocabulary. I don't have much choices in words. In general, I have lots of weaknesses. I don't have much, but still I force myself to do it. The beauty of this journey is I just say to myself that, put this way, don't think about 1 year or maybe 2 years or 3 years, even 3 years. Just give yourself a very long timeline. For example, a minimum of 10 years. What I can achieve within 10 years timeline. I believe I can achieve more. I can be better in 10 years. Example, within the first year, second year, third year of using English fully in my content creation. Yes, I cannot use the language well. I did a lot of mistake again. But if I force myself to extend the so-called journey, or maybe sacrifice, or effort within the next 10 years, of course, I firmly believe I can get better. As simple as that. Because along the same line, I believe in compound interest. I believe in compounding effect of virtually anything. The simplest example that I can give you is money. We know that when we put our money in like any fund, if the fund perform well, investing itself, then we can gain the dividend from the fund, maybe 5%, 10% annually. Still, we can grow our money, and that takes time. Compounding effect in action. Same goes to other parts or other aspect of our life. Compounding effect also do take place in our relationship, in our effort to use secondary, tertiary languages to become competent in driving, in lecturing, in presenting, in communication. Compound interest do take place in all of them. And same here. I believe I can be better in 10 years, in 20 years, in 30 years, because I keep on using the skill. I get feedback from people, I improve myself, I give myself enough time, sufficient timeline, okay, to do this, to make mistake, to get feedback, to improve myself, and I repeat the cycle over and over again. At the end, just leave me with flawless process. I keep improving myself. So just to recap again, I love the idea of taking action. I love the idea of not believing in the perfect moment that never come. And I love the journey of everything, because from the journey that we are in, we learn a lot. We made mistake, we get feedback, we improve ourselves. At the end of the day, we get a better self. We become a better self. A person, maybe a father, sibling, brother, colleague, boss, manager, like whatever. So please apply this if this is applicable for you, and if this is beneficial for you. If it does, then please share this piece of advice to your colleague, your family members, your friends, like whoever surround you. Until then, my friend, be a better person, keep improving. Bye bye.